All right, I'm going to make the offer one more time. I'm going to try and get people on board early to do the opposite of what they normally do. The time to buy a subscription to the SMT is at the beginning of a trending move, not at the end. What typically most people do is they're afraid of the metals, they're afraid of or anything when it's coming out of a cycle low. This is when people are most timid. This is when people should be buying. They should, if they want to get a subscription to the SMT and learn how cycles work, this is the time to do it early in the cycle. This is not what most people do. They, after the move is run for a long time and made a big move, then they become very confident. They become overconfident when price is stretched a long ways above the moving averages. This is when they want to buy. This is when they, at that point they say, oh, Gary knew what he was talking about. I guess I better get on board now. And so then this is when they join. And at that point, it's too late. You're coming in at the end of a very mature move that is stretched far above the moving average. That's the wrong time to. It's the wrong time to buy. It's the wrong time to realize that I was right to begin with and join the SMT at that point, because then you're just going to get stuck at the top, and you can see what happened to people that did that a year and a half ago. They got caught in a big sideways grind. But as I've said in my last video, I think we're at the beginning of the move. So I'll give you 2 more days. For the next 2 days, anyone that joins the SMT premium newsletter, I'll put the link in the description below. I'll discount $25 back to your card. Just create a monthly subscription, and then I'll rebate $25 back. So you can get on board early. I've been noting here that I think the big potential is probably in silver. It's probably the most undervalued commodity on the planet. We came down, tested this 200-day moving average from above at the daily cycle low it held, and we retested that again as the cartel tried to regain control. And right now, I think the metals are breaking that, in the process anyway, of breaking the cartel manipulation. And the manipulation just, it can hold price down for a while, sometimes for a long time, but it just guarantees that the move is going to be even bigger than it would be normally, because artificially suppressing price tends to create shortages. I think that's why the price of silver, especially silver coins, is so high. The mint is having trouble keeping up with demand. So you're seeing really high premiums on silver. So I think the manipulation is about to break. I noted this to my subscribers. This is exactly what this should look like during the advancing phase of an intermediate cycle. Oversold conditions don't stay oversold very long before a rally starts. And that's exactly what happened here. We tagged oversold and then really quickly bounced. And then again, what happens during the advancing phase of an intermediate cycle is overbought conditions tend to embed in the overbought condition, like they did here. So overbought doesn't necessarily mean that price is ready to top. In the advancing phase, price can stay overbought for a long time, or you just get little one or 2 day pullbacks, and then you keep going up. So I think silver has been suppressed for a very long time. There's a lot of potential in silver. I think there's a very good chance that this daily cycle can at least test the upper boundaries of this consolidation box around $30. And if it can do it very quickly during this daily cycle, and I mean like over the next week and a half, if we really start to accelerate to the upside, then we would have time to pull back a little bit into a half cycle low and then break through that resistance. And if we do that, then silver is going to go to $50. So, I'll stress again, now is the time to get on board. Now is the time, if you want to learn about cycles, you want to get in early, now's the time to buy a subscription to the SMT newsletter. I'm giving you a $25 discount on your first month. Not after silver has already tested $30 and then is ready for a pullback, and certainly not after it has already broken out above $30 and headed towards $50. Then you're just chasing and at risk of getting caught at a top, the same as the people that chased silver here. So you want to get in early. Now is the time to do it. I'll give you 2 more days for the discounted subscription to the SMT newsletter.